Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 3 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your heart, your mind is controlled. No, actually, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 11, NASDAQ up 11, S&P's up $1.50. Gold contract up $12.40, trading at $1,759 an ounce. Silver up 53 cents, trading out at $34.33 an ounce. Platinum up $11, trading out at $1,629 an ounce. Copper down 5.5 pennies at $3.78 a pound. Bonds up 10 ticks, trading out at $144.21. Dollar index up 52 ticks, trading at 79.08. Euro down 14, trading out at 131.46, and the yen is at 76.19. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We're up $1 with 749 million. And, of course, it's appropriate. Why? Because it's Groundhog Day, folks. Bottom line, we're up on nothing. You know, we've been up on nothing for quite a while. We should be pushing 1.4 billion up at these levels. Absolutely no conviction on the way up, and of course the bears have had no conviction on the way down. Dow Industrials. We go over to the Dow. We take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow is this. Dow Industrials are at 12,705. The high that was reached last week with no volume either, well, more volume than 749 million. We hit 12,841. Right now, you're at 12,705. NASDAQ, we go to the composite first. We take a look at the composite. What you have with the composite is this. The composite's up $11, trading out at 28.59. And the composite did 1.8 billion. That baby should be pushing about 2.7 billion. So what you do have, you do have higher highs. You get no juice behind it. When that does happen, and in particular, what you do have is that we have high volume lows October 4th as well as the August 9th. And that's where that baby wants to get down and into. Now, what is going to be the conviction? What's going to be the move? Well, we'll find that out. And I suspect it's not going to be too much longer before we do find that out. Let's go over and take a look at a few numbers. We got WIN. That just come out with numbers. WIN closed at $120.78. Right now it's trading out at $116.70. Number-wise goes like this. Let's take a look at them. So the revenue, the fourth quarter revenue on Wynn Resorts was $1.34 billion. That's the revenue. They adjusted that. Who knows how they adjusted it. The earnings per share, $1.55. Revenue in Macau was $304 million. Bottom line is that the number looks all right. The estimate beat, but bottom line is that the market is saying, well, you know what, you beat, well, I'm going to bring you right back where you opened today. What you did have is that Wynn was up $3 today, trading out at closed at the 120.78, and it's bringing it right back down to where it was 4 days ago. So we'll see where that shakes and bakes. But what you do have is that you do have high volume lows in Wynn at 107. We go over and take a look at BEBE. This is a retailer. Numbers-wise, let's see what she did out here. Okay, so, come on, baby. There she is. Okay, the low is 541. The high is today, 907. It closed at 907. It's trading at 873 right now. Numbers-wise go like this. Net number 152. gross. Well, that's a gross net sales. Earnings per share was 8 cents. They see in the third quarter, it looks to me like they're seeing a loss. You have an effective tax rate of 41%. I'll tell you something, folks. When an effective tax rate of 41%, that must be state taxes inside a few other states that they must do a huge amount of business on. Because normally, you can get effective tax rate of, 34, 35%. 41% is some heavy numbers, effective tax rate. APKT, let's go take a look at Acme Packet. Acme Packet. Oh, here we go. This is halted. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Acme Packet here. So that closed at $30. Let's see what this little baby's looking at. Okay, so Acme Packet, we'll put this back to 07. We'll put this on a weekly basis and see what we come up with. Oh, boy, this has been a mess. Holy cow. Okay, so Acme Packet, folks, this is what you have with Acme Packet. Acme Packet's an equity that took off February of 09 at $4.10. Goes up to $85. Hit $85 May of 2011. Comes down. You talk about thundering down on volume, man. This thing thundered down to the 25 price point with volume. And let's see what they have to say. Yeah, they missed all right. Okay, so they say they halted it. Results for fourth quarter. And this is not, well, they missed, but they didn't miss by a huge amount. But we'll see whether there's anything else inside it. So the estimate, the top line estimate, folks, was $85 million. They took in $83 million. Bottom line estimate was 28 cents. They took in 26 cents. We'll see what else they have there. But bottom line is that when you halt the stock, we'll see what other news they have inside that baby. NVLS. Let's go take a look at it. Slew of earnings coming out here today. Novellus. And Novellus, folks, is in the chip business. That hit a high out here today of $49.50. It closed at $49.34. It's trading right now at $49.34. Numbers-wise, go like this. Their sales were $282 million. That is down 7.8% for the quarter. That's the top line number. Bottom line number was 56 cents. Estimate, they were over the estimate. We'll see what ends up happening on that baby as it moves forward. We take a look at the Take Two. Let's go take a look at this TTWO. This, I believe, is one of the. This is Take Two Interactive game maker. Lows 10, the high 17, close at $15.72. That's trading at $15.89 right now. Numbers wise go like this. Net revenue is $236 million. They made 16 cents. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go over and we'll take a look at the European markets, what we had out here today in London, folks. This is what you had. London closed out the day at 57.96. That little baby, is basically it's not set up that bad. You pushed yesterday to 57.90. You had 970 million. Today, you also has 960 million. Now, it's 1.4 billion you're dealing with, but that's saying you're staying at highs. And the juice, the push is not that bad. The DAX in Germany, we take a look at the DAX in Germany. What we have in Germany is this. Germany is at 66.55. And, okay, so Germany's lightening up a bit. Yesterday you had 210 million. Today you're out there dealing with 156. That 156 is going into 360. So that is quite dramatic. We'll go look at the bond market out here. Okay, so bonds. What do we have with bonds? Bonds out here, folks, they are trading right now at a price point of 144.21. They were down or up 10 ticks today. You did 329,000 contracts. Now check this out. This is going to be amazing watching this whole thing shake out. Bonds are in a very high, tight consolidation. They have been in that tight consolidation going all the way back to September. If this is going to be an ABC up, well, first off, the 146 15 on the 30-year, if we push into that number with over 500,000 contracts, that is an ABC structure on the way up to 160. That is insane? Yes, no doubt. Bottom line, though, that's what it is. Now, that's a technical basis. That's how the technical basis is set up. And just so I can give you an idea of bonds where they stand right now. The 2-year bond is yielding 0.22. The 10-year is 1.8. And the 30 is 3.006. How's that? Well, if we go after the 160, that'll bring the 30-year down to about 2.5, which would just be insane. Now, check this out. That's on the technical part. The fundamental part, if you seen the journal today, folks, is that the Treasury is more than likely going to. Okay, so when the Treasury sells bonds, folks, what they do is this. They sell bonds to the primary dealers, and the primary dealers sell it to everyone else. Right now, the way the auction is in the Treasury is that you can't, they won't allow negative rates. Negative rates means that you pay the Treasury for the bonds, which is insane. It's just the opposite, right? But that's going on in the marketplace right now. The actual market, the short-term market, the 2 years, people, big money, are paying people to park cash somewhere overnight, 5 days, whatever that is, 10 days, and they're basically paying for the right to park the cash to get the treasuries. Now, that is amazing. There's no doubt about it. But what's more amazing is that the Treasury is thinking that they are going to allow, sometime in the summer, that the auction can also go negative. And that is going to be a mind blower because, but I understand it. And the reason I understand it, folks, is this, is that what's going on is that, and this has to do with MF Global, this has to do with trust in the markets, this has to do with where do you put your money and, you know, are you going to get it back? And that's all that really has to do with, okay? Bottom line, if that takes place, that 30-year will be $1.60. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We have the Dow finished down 11. NASDAQ up 11. S&P's up $1.50. We're going to be right back.